on the trip was seeing how awesome the team was. Like each person, including all the youth, were just 100% on board all week long. No one complained. When our flights, we missed them, we had to stay in an extra hotel all night in Lima, and people had to sleep in airports. It was the whole thing was that much more fun and meaningful because everyone's attitudes were always, everyone had positive attitudes.
The smiles on the kids' faces when we first arrived and how they were so thankful when we were leaving. They just really appreciated us being down there.
There were tears for sure, tears from my eyes, tears from other people's eyes, and then smiles afterwards, knowing that we had all seen and felt the presence of God. And as Whitney would say, we all got spirit bumps.
The thing that personally stood out to me with the trip is just the universal language of play. It's ironic that we live here and I call this place like Crested Butte a playground, but still there was just something different. It was just like you could be a child again, and that there was no, well, this needs to happen next and this has to happen. It was just like you just sit in the moment a little bit longer.
I really was impacted by the 16-year-olds that went on our trip with us and seeing how invested and involved in their heart for these kids and how hardworking they were when it came to the manual labor that we did.
It's just getting to witness as a leader, the youth, and just step in. And it's just such a cool thing to witness when people can use their unique abilities and it's just so natural. It's not this forced of, I need to serve, how do I serve, in that awkward space. It's just, these are the gifts God's given me and I don't even think twice about it.
The Per-Trip was one of the most, I think, the best experiences that I've ever had. Because it was just so awesome to see how God can take like the biggest mess and turn it into the biggest message.
So one day we were going on this tour of the Monasterio de Santa Catalina in Arequipa. And when we arrived, it's this entire like city block of a monastery with like beautiful red clay and blue chalk walls. And so far on the trip I hadn't really heard from God and hadn't really experienced Him. So when I first got in there I prayed just to Him to speak to me. And when I went out I prayed again and He definitely spoke to me. It was just a second baptism for me and His way of saying that He accepts me no matter what. I'm going to be a sinner before, I'm going to be a sinner after, and that He loves me no matter what.